John Lusk here of Lusk Archery Adventures. Serious testing, successful hunting. Today I'm going to be testing a head that I tested in the past and loved. It was just a fantastic broadhead. I even used it to harvest a nice mature whitetail in Iowa a few years ago. But then they went off the market and I didn't know what happened to them. Well, they just recently resurfaced. They reorganized. The company was bought out. They have some of the original owners, but then not all the original owners, and they're really getting some traction. It's called CONTACT-ARCHERY. So they used to be vector archery, and then they were method archery. Now they're CONTACT-ARCHERY, and I'm going to be testing the MD3. Okay, I really like this head. There's a lot to like about this broadhead. So I'm going to be testing it with all the regimen I have for 2024. For a description of that, please check out the video I posted earlier this year called 2024 Broadhead Test Process. It'll really help you understand the thought and philosophy and approach behind why I do what I do. For all the testing, most of the testing, I'm using my compound bow, my new Elite Era. And for the flight testing, I'm using a crossbow, this Killer Instinct SWAT X1 crossbow. And for all the arrows, I'm using all Bishop Archery arrows and bolt. Really love these things. And so there you have it. Let's zoom on in here and check out this MD3 and then put it to the test. Here's a good look at this broadhead, and simple in some ways in its design, yet extremely well done in every way. So first of all, the materials, it's machined out of S7 tool steel, and everything is from the US, which is really nice. The sourcing, the machining, the sharpening, everything from the US. So really high quality steel and machined, and so extra durable in that sense as well. It's got a nice cutting diameter of 1 1/4 inches. Most single piece construction 3-blade broadheads have like a cutting diameter of 1 1/8 inches. So this adds an extra 1/8 of an inch in the cutting diameter, which really makes a difference, I think, in opening up a nice wound channel. The blades are also really thick. They're 0.055 inches thick by my measurement. And then what I really like about it is the length overall is sub 1 inch. It's like 0.9 inches in length. So to get that kind of length, that kind of cutting diameter, that kind of thickness in blades, man, just really nice. And then for resharpening, you have the advantage of just being able to lay it flat on pretty much any relatively abrasive surface and sharpen 2 edges at one time just by laying it flat. You can do it on the bottom of a coffee mug, bottom of a plate. I like to do it, and I've done it at times on the top edge of my truck window. Or if you're really wanting to put a good edge on it, I'd use like a nice diamond plate system, like maybe the Stay Sharp Guide diamond plate system. I love using that. I've used this head in that system before. You can also use the Stay Sharp Guide 344 sharpener, which will change this bevel from a 60-degree to a 44-degree angle, and that will just make it all the sharper. You'll be able to get it much sharper. With 60-degree bevels, you typically can only get them so sharp, and they're sharp enough to be quite lethal. But if you want to get them extra sharp, that 344 system from Stay Sharp Guide is a really good one to use. So much to like about this broadhead. Eager to put it to the test and see how it performs. The MD3 got the 8 ring. It took 245 grams of force to cut through the wire, which is a 9.65 on a 10-point scale. And it's actually really good for a one-piece construction 3-blade head like this. It penetrated 9 inches, which is a 10 on a 10-point scale. It only took an extra 5 grams of force to cut through the wire, which is a 9.9 on a 10-point scale. It penetrated through 53 layers, which is a 7.57 on a 10-point scale. It's in flawless condition after the 3 shots through the MDF. You really can't even tell it's been shot. Here it is after the 2 shots through the steel plate. And again, you can't even tell the head has been shot, really. And then you look at these holes. I love these holes. They're like triangular punches through the steel plate rather than just a hole with 3 slits. I really like the holes these heads make. Here it is after all the durability testing, and oh my goodness, you can barely tell it's been shot at all. Just a little bit of cosmetic, maybe scratches. I didn't even clean it at all after the cinder block. Extremely good durability. So what'd you think? Man, this head performed really well, right? I mean, gosh, it is just a tank of a broadhead with a really nice, healthy cut to it and short profile. A lot I really like about it. You check out the score sheet and see how it performed in the areas that matter to you the most and see if it might be a good fit for you and your hunting needs. And stay tuned for the overall cumulative score as well as the corresponding lust grade. And check out the list of all the different companies that I have discount codes for just to save you some money, like this new CONTACT-ARCHERY. Okay, I have a discount code. You can save 10% on any purchase of them as well. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you next time.